Ever wondered what goes into that iconic square bottle of Johnnie Walker? How does a blend of whiskeys become one of the most famous spirits in the world? Today, we're taking a deep dive into the fascinating process behind this legendary Scotch whiskey. Grab a glass, get comfortable, and let's explore the art and science of Johnnie Walker. It all starts with the simplest of ingredients: water, barley, and yeast. The journey begins with malting the barley. High-quality barley grains are soaked in water to kickstart germination. This process is crucial because it activates enzymes that will later convert starches into fermentable sugars. Once the barley starts to sprout, it's moved to a kiln. Here, it's dried over heat. For some of the whiskeys in the Johnnie Walker blend, peat smoke is used during this drying stage. This is where that signature smoky flavor, especially prominent in blends like Black Label, comes from. The amount of peat used varies, giving different whiskeys their unique character. Next up is mashing. The dried, malted barley, now called malt, is ground into a coarse flour called grist. This grist is mixed with hot water in a large vessel called a mash tun. The hot water helps those enzymes we mentioned earlier get to work, converting the starches into a sweet, sugary liquid known as wort. This wort is then drained off, leaving the spent grains behind, which are often repurposed as nutritious animal feed. Nothing goes to waste in a distillery. Now for the magic of fermentation. The sweet wort is cooled and transferred into huge vats, traditionally made of wood or stainless steel, called wash vats. Here, yeast is added. The yeast eagerly consumes the sugars in the wort, producing alcohol and carbon dioxide. This process takes about 2 to 3 days and results in a liquid that is essentially a strong, malty beer known as wash. It has an alcohol content of around 8%, and it's the foundation of the spirit to come. Then comes distillation, the process that truly transforms the wash into whiskey. In Scotland, single malt whiskey must be distilled at least twice in traditional copper pot stills. These stills are beautiful, gleaming structures that play a vital role in shaping the whiskey's flavor. The copper reacts with the vapor, removing unwanted sulfur compounds and creating a smoother, purer spirit. The first distillation in the wash still separates the alcohol from the water and yeast. The resulting liquid, called low wines, then goes into a second, smaller spirit still for a finer distillation. The distiller carefully separates the distillate into 3 parts: the head, the heart, and the tail. Only the heart, the purest, highest quality part of the run, is collected to become whiskey. But the journey isn't over yet. The clear, fiery new make spirit now needs time to mature. By law, to be called Scotch whiskey, the spirit must be aged in oak casks in Scotland for a minimum of 3 years. Johnnie Walker uses a wide variety of casks, including those that previously held American bourbon or Spanish sherry. These different casks impart a huge range of flavors, from vanilla and caramel to rich fruit and spice. The interaction between the spirit, the wood, and the air over many years is what gives the whiskey its color, complexity, and character. Finally, we arrive at the heart of Johnnie Walker, the art of blending. This is where the master blender, with a team of experts, works their magic. They have access to an incredible library of whiskeys from distilleries all across Scotland. They nose and taste thousands of samples to select the perfect combination of single malts and grain whiskeys. The goal is to create a consistent, complex, and balanced flavor profile that is recognizable as Johnnie Walker year after year. It's an art form that requires an incredible palate and decades of experience. Once the final blend is created, it's married together and bottled, ready to be enjoyed by people all over the world. So, from a simple grain of barley to the complex blended Scotch in your glass, the creation of Johnnie Walker is a story of tradition, craftsmanship, and incredible skill. The next time you enjoy a dram, you'll know the long and fascinating journey it took to get there. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey into whiskey making interesting, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content. Cheers!